Eric O'Grey stared out the airplane window, his heart heavy with despair. The year was 2010, he was morbidly obese, tipping the scales at 350 pounds. His blood pressure was dangerously high. As he struggled to fasten his seatbelt, a wave of shame washed over him. He felt utterly lost, trapped in a body that had become his prison. This flight, he realized, was a wake-up call. He was only 52 years old, yet he felt like his life was slipping away. Something had to change. Upon landing, Eric knew he couldn't ignore his health any longer. He finally decided to consult a doctor. The news was grim. The doctor was blunt, warning him about the severe risks associated with his condition. His heart was under immense strain. His cholesterol levels were alarming. The doctor told him frankly that if he didn't make drastic changes, he might not have much time left. Eric listened, fear gripping his heart. He knew he had to make a change, but where to begin? The doctor's next words surprised Eric. "Get a dog," he advised, "and not just any dog, a shelter dog." Eric was taken aback. He expected a prescription for medication or a strict diet plan, not a furry companion. The doctor explained his reasoning. A dog would provide companionship, combat loneliness, and most importantly, encourage Eric to be more active. Walking a dog, the doctor reasoned, would provide a low-impact way to incorporate exercise into his daily routine. He stressed that rescuing a dog would be mutually beneficial. Not only would Eric be improving his health, but he would also be giving a deserving animal a second chance at life. Eric left the appointment feeling a flicker of hope. He decided to take the doctor's advice. Maybe, just maybe, this unconventional prescription might be the answer to his prayers. Eric walked into the local humane society, his heart filled with a mix of apprehension and anticipation. The cacophony of barking filled the air, but amidst the noise, a pair of soulful eyes met his. In the corner of a kennel sat a large, brindle-colored dog with a gentle demeanor. He was older, overlooked by potential adopters in favor of younger, more energetic dogs. The dog, named Peety, had been found as a stray, his past a mystery. He was overweight and his coat was dull, but there was a quiet dignity about him that drew Eric in. Eric sat down outside Peety's kennel and the dog inched closer, resting his head on Eric's lap. In that instant, a connection sparked between them. Eric sensed a kindred spirit in Peety, a fellow being who had known hardship. He knew in his heart that he had found his companion. He completed the adoption process and they walked out of the shelter together, ready to embark on their journey of healing and transformation. The first few weeks with Peety were an adjustment for both of them. Walking was a challenge for Eric. He could barely manage a block without feeling winded. Peety, too, was out of shape. He panted heavily and struggled to keep up, but there was something about their daily walks, something beyond the physical exertion, that started to change them both. With each step, they began to heal. The walks became a ritual, a time for them to bond and find solace in each other's company. As the days turned into weeks, Eric found himself looking forward to their walks. The fresh air, the feeling of the sun on his face, and Peety's quiet companionship filled him with a sense of peace he hadn't realized he was missing. He began to push himself a little further each day, walking a little longer, tackling a new route. Peety, sensing Eric's determination, responded in kind. He became more energetic, his tail wagging with enthusiasm. Their walks became a metaphor for their journey together. One step at a time, they were moving towards a healthier, happier future. Section 5. Transformation, a journey of two souls. Over time, the pounds started to melt away from both Eric and Peety. Eric's stamina increased and he found himself brimming with a newfound energy. He started making healthier choices, inspired by the positive changes he saw in himself and his furry companion. He swapped sugary snacks for fruits and vegetables. He started cooking meals at home, paying attention to portion control. Peety's transformation was equally remarkable. His coat became sleek and shiny, and he regained a youthful spring in his step. The once overweight dog was now a picture of canine health. Their walks grew longer, extending from a few blocks to miles. They explored parks, hiked trails, and even joined a local dog walking group, where Eric found a supportive community of fellow dog lovers. Eric's transformation went beyond the physical. His mental health improved dramatically. The once despondent man was now filled with a zest for life. Section 6. Paying it forward, a life filled with purpose. As Eric's health continued to improve, he felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the second chance he had been given. He knew he wanted to use his experience to inspire others. He began sharing his and Peety's story at local schools and community events, spreading the message of the transformative power of pet adoption and the importance of living a healthy lifestyle. He became an advocate for animal shelters, volunteering his time to help find homes for other deserving animals. He even started a blog where he documented his journey, offering tips on fitness, nutrition, and the joys of dog ownership. His story resonated with people from all walks of life, and he soon found himself connecting with others who had faced similar struggles. He realized that his purpose extended beyond his own personal transformation. He was meant to inspire, to motivate, and to be a beacon of hope for those who felt lost and alone. Section 7. Saying Goodbye. A heartbreak remembered. Time, as it always does, marched on. The bond between Eric and Peety deepened with each passing year. They were inseparable, two souls intertwined in a journey of love and companionship. But their time together, like all precious things, was finite. Peety, being a senior dog when Eric adopted him, was entering his twilight years. Age began to catch up with him and his health started to decline. Eric, ever devoted, showered Peety with love and care, ensuring his final days were filled with comfort and dignity. The inevitable day came when Peety peacefully crossed over the Rainbow Bridge, leaving a gaping hole in Eric's heart. The grief was profound, a testament to the depth of their bond. Eric knew he would never forget his beloved companion, the dog who had saved him in more ways than one. Peety's memory would forever be etched in his heart, a constant reminder of the transformative power of love and the unbreakable bond between humans and animals. Section 8. A New Dawn, a New Friend, Jake's Arrival. After Peety's passing, Eric was heartbroken. The silence in his home was deafening. He wasn't sure if he was ready for another dog, but the memory of Peety's unconditional love and the void left by his absence was profound. He knew in his heart that Peety would want him to open his heart again. So, with a mix of trepidation and hope, Eric returned to the Humane Society. It was there that he met Jake, a goofy, energetic terrier mix who had been abandoned by his previous owners. Jake was everything Peety wasn't, rambunctious, playful, and full of boundless energy. Yet, despite their differences, Eric saw a spark in Jake's eyes, a longing for love and a chance to belong. He knew in that instant that he had found his new companion, a dog who would help him honor Peety's memory while embarking on a new chapter in his life. Section 9. A Legacy of Love, Inspiring Others. Eric and Jake's story continued the legacy of love and transformation that had begun with Peety. They embraced a life filled with adventure, companionship, and a shared mission to spread the word about the life-changing power of pet adoption. Eric, inspired by his experiences with both Peety and Jake, became a sought-after speaker, sharing his story at conferences, workshops, and on national television. His message resonated with people from all walks of life, touching hearts and inspiring countless others to open their homes and hearts to rescue animals. He expanded his blog, turning it into a platform to share not only his personal journey, but also heartwarming stories of rescue dogs and their humans from around the world. Through his writing, speaking engagements, and unwavering advocacy, Eric became a voice for the voiceless, a champion for animals in need, and a shining example of the extraordinary bond that can exist between humans and their furry companions. Section 10. Beyond the Walk, the Unbreakable Bond. Eric's life, once shrouded in darkness, had been illuminated by the love of two extraordinary dogs. Peety, his savior, had shown him the path to physical and emotional healing, proving that sometimes the best medicine comes with 4 paws and a wagging tail. Jake, his spirited companion, had taught him about resilience, the enduring nature of love, and the importance of embracing new beginnings. Their journeys together, though different, were united by an unbreakable bond, a testament to the profound impact rescue dogs can have on our lives. Eric's story, a testament to the power of second chances, continues to inspire countless individuals and families to open their hearts and homes to animals in need. It serves as a reminder that love knows no bounds, that hope can be found in the most unexpected places, and that sometimes the greatest journeys are shared with a furry friend by our side.